Ready and willing. To the front.
'Tis time.
At the ready.
Hold this passage until our return.
Understood, sir.
The crest of the Knights Templar. So they act for the High Confessor. Formidable though they may be, we cannot back down. They are the ones behind this war. We put them to rout. No matter what, we must protect the stone. I must concentrate.
So this is the...
Ready and willing. To the front.
'Tis time.
To battle!
Ramza Beoulve. The mongrel follows our scent. Mayhap it is for the best. I, Isilud of the Knights Templar, draw my steel in the name of the Father, the Holy Apparitions, and Saint Ajora. You will return the stones you carry, heretic.
Return? You speak as though they are church property, but the gods intended them for all men. Hear me, Isilud, and hear me well. The stones belong to the people. The church has no claim to them. All I will offer you is mercy, and naught more. Lay down the stone you've taken, and you may flee with your lives.
I've no more need for your mercy than for you. My blade will teach you a lesson in humility. Why do you persist in this foolish resistance, Ramza? Ah, wait. I dare say I can explain it. Though you are a Beoulve, you refuse to follow the example of your lord brothers. The reason? You live only to defy those you should obey. Some would blame your illegitimacy, but I would venture it was your choice. For all you were blessed with, you allowed your bastard birth to embitter you. By expressing your anger through defiance, you came to define your very nature.
Belittling others is clearly in yours, but you could not be more wrong about mine. It is because I am a Beoulve I do not heed my brothers. The Beoulve name stands for truth and justice. It is not a tool to be used for selfish gain. My Lord Father devoted his life to the defense of our people in the 50 Years' War. Countless soldiers took to battle beneath our banner and made the ultimate sacrifice for the kingdom. We fought for justice then. Righteousness was on our side. House Beoulve cannot now turn from its purpose and fight for the interests of a corrupt crown and self-serving aristocracy.
You would speak of justice? Full oft it is but greed dressed in noble finery. If you truly believe as you claim, then fight with us. Help us tear down the monarchy and nobility both. The Church of Glabados envisions a world devoid of class divides. A world where all men can live as equals. Saint Ajora spoke of such a utopia. It is the promised land he foretold. Fear and doubt worry the hearts of the people, leaving small room for fealty. You see this. Ivalice lists Ramza and threatens to founder. Should we fail to right her course, this storm will claim her.
It is the church that churns the waves. You orchestrate this entire conflict. You claim war to be the proper course for Ivalice.
Change does not come without cost. Revolution requires martyrs, and we require revolution. The crown is rotten, the nobility corrupt. They must be made to pay. The people deserve their justice. Help us deliver it to them, Ramza. Join us, as your once friend Delita has. The Father bear witness. Demonic power. The Zodiac Stones are gifts from the gods. We would use their divine miracles to guide the people to greater glory. There is nothing demonic in that.
Few would consider it divine miracle when a man is made a demon. When Cardinal Delacroix offered up his body and soul to the Auracite, It transformed him into a Lucavi.
What nonsense! The only demon I see stands before me. You, who murdered the Cardinal for the stone he possessed. Not that he would have lived long, gathering them behind our backs as he was.
Come on. Isolde!
Ready and willing. To the front.
'Tis time.
Forward!
Let me go!
Isolde, I will secure the monastery. Take the girl and go.
Come, no need to struggle now.
Ramza! Help me!
There he is. Listen well. Our adversary may be young, but you underestimate him at your peril. As a scion of House Beoulve, he is passing dangerous. His were the hands that slew Cardinal Delacroix. Gird yourselves well for battle.
My turn.
dearest sister. You will soon be avenged. Now then.
You live. But why do you now wear the raiment of the Template?
It's been a while, Ramza. Much has happened since last we met.
Then you were a warrior who fought to make your dream reality. Now you are only a thrall of the Church.
What troubled sleep have you known to speak of my dreams? What hardships did you endure as you supped from a silver spoon? No matter how sweet, a dream left unrealized must fade into day. How then can a dream become real? How can it be made manifest in waking reality? The answer is power. Only with great power can great ambitions be realized. And only by surpassing my betters can I attain such power. My defeat to you awakened me to the truth of this. You think me a thrall? So be it. Your envenomed words serve to succor me. For when at last you yield, as you must, their poison will consume you.
I pity you, Wiegraf. I truly do. Even as a man of broken dreams, you might still have been remembered fondly. Your ideas lifted the people, showed them the cracks in the time-worn facade of the aristocracy. You acted on your convictions, and so ennobled those actions. That is why so many rallied to your cause. You strove to realize your dream by the sweat of your brow, and so made it sacred. But now you defile it in your pursuit of power. You cannot truly believe that the Church shares in your ideals. You are not so naive as that. No, deep down you know the truth. What would Miluda and your fallen friends think of this barter you've struck?
Silence! I will not suffer Miljuda's murderer to invoke her name. What would you know of striving by the sweat of your brow? From birth you have wanted for nothing. You cannot know what it is to live the meager life we do. Reason may trick you to believe you do, but your heart can never know. Harsh is the world in which we live, harsher still than you can imagine. You have neither right nor reason to pour scorn on me. Defeated. Again. No. I refuse to lose to you. I am a Zodiac brave. The bearer of Ares. I will not fall so easily.
You would flee, Weegraf. Where have you gone, damn you?
Weegraf! You're wounded.
Go. Do not tarry here for me. Deliver the stone.
Alma! Release her!
Go! Now!
Forgive me, Weegraf.
Wait!
Is this how it ends? Unable even to avenge Miljuda. I have failed her. Failed them all. A bitter draft. So much left. Undone.
The Orside. It speaks. Yet the voice seems to come from deep in the earth.
Life undying. Is this the stone's great secret?
Weegraf, no! It means to deceive you!
Whoever you are, I submit. Is this the wonder of the Orside? Nay, 'tis the power of darkness.
Weegraf?
Magnificent the power of the gods. By darkness all is sated, all fulfilled. With perfect wisdom I now clearly see. The truth, a black abyss beyond light's reach. You hurry toward your end, alas, too soon. Such power! Such power!
Elder! What are you...
I had to bring you this.
A book?
Written by one of Saint Ajora's disciples. Germanique, the Betrayer. Though its existence has been rumored, nary a soul could attest to having seen it. In truth, it is lain under lock and key in the monastery's vault, marked a forbidden tome. It chronicles the true tale of the Zodiac Braves and Saint Ajora himself. No detail is omitted. It exposes the deception of the Church, that its doctrine is founded upon lies. That is why we fear it so, and have kept it hidden since the beginning.
Please, Elder. You'll tire yourself.
I have lived a life of sin. All these years I have turned a blind eye. I told myself it was to protect the faith. But in truth, it was to protect myself. I continued to teach what I knew to be lies. And in so doing, I begat this tragedy. Heed me well, Ramza. This book possesses power. How you use this power is your decision and your burden. You may offer the book to the High Confessor's men in exchange for Alma's freedom, or you may reveal it to the world and undermine the Church, thereby thwarting their ambitions.
Elder Simon.
It is done. My mind is now at ease. The rest, Ramza, depends on you. You truly are the very image of Barbaneth in his youth, you know.
Elder Simon. No.